8 games for violating the league's personal conduct policy. The suspension will go into effect the first 8 games of this season. Possible landing spot for AB could be in Baltimore, where Lamar Jackson was lobbying to add the star receiver to the Ravens earlier this week. I think AB will be back in the NFL this season.
Let's talk this ball, bro. He will. He will. And I was a guy who we had Marcellus. I was like, man, AB's never going to play again. But then I saw the Saints work him out, and I was like, oh, some teams are sniffing around to see if he still got the juice. But you know the problem, bro.
Yeah.
You can't commit as an NFL organization to something ambiguous, right? In AB's situation, it's been ambiguous. We don't know how long he's suspended. We don't know if it's indefinitely. We don't know if he can help our team. Well, now the NFL has come out and made it clear. AB, you suspended 8 games unless something else pops off. You suspended 8 games. Bro, as crazy as the climate has been right now in the NFL, somebody will take a shot, and I'll say in the next week or two. You don't know what's about to happen in the NFL. Are they going to create a bubble? What games are going to be eliminated? What games are going to come? What games are going to go? So if I'm a team, and right now the rosters are in flux, the NFL may give us more players on our roster during the course of the season, I'm taking AB. All we know is he's going to miss the first 8 games. Bruh, by the time we get to the first 8 games, depending on your bye week, you play 7, you play whatever the case may be, take a chance on AB. Dude is still a bona fide star. Last time we saw him play through the course of a season, even when we saw him in that little stretch with the Pats, dude still got busy a little bit. I think a team's going to take a chance. I think we see him this season.
Oh, absolutely. This could be the quickest segment ever. Hell yeah. Like right now, I know even John Harbaugh, who already had his comments about AB, and to me, players speak, understanding what that sounded like. It sounded like Coach wasn't really for AB being on that roster. I know he wants those words back. We was talking about, oh, you know, it's a process. We evaluate every player, respect to what he's going through right now. We'll handle it accordingly. Everybody is geeked up right now. They were trying to lobby to sign AB when they knew they couldn't sign AB. Now that you can, you're going to sit there and say, oh, there's a Hall of Famer on the shelf. You know what? We don't need him. I can see Seattle right now like, oh, my God, it's for real. Russell Wilson, you know he's already been lobbying for it as well. I can see Baltimore doing it. Let's be real. Almost every situation, unless you already put your foot in your mouth, and respect to Bruce Arians, but he's already nixed this. But he's also had experience with AB, and maybe he's like, look, I know a little bit more than I'm leading on to. So that situation may be an X. Everywhere else I see is open door. Here's the thing. You couldn't marry the idea of AB because why put you, your franchise, your fan base through that experience and you didn't know if it could come to life? It could come to life now. We can marry execution. We can marry what his resume looks like. So it's one thing in my world. I always go back to Dayton because I'm married now and I just only go there in my head. There was a time where you're single and you're like, man, I like her. God, I love her. Ooh, I want to holler. She got a man. Then one day, somebody told you that somebody know her, they breaking up. Oh, excuse me?
She's going to get that text. She's going to get that text now.
That tone, everything changes. I think right now in this moment, it's going to change. AB's on the roster.
And then you remember, let's talk about AB, bruh. Before this, all the chaos, 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons. And I'm not talking about like 1,001 yards.
Yeah.
Not like 1,005 yards.
Not like Laker wins, like barely.
I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that because I'm up right now. I'm talking about 1,300 yards, 1,500 yards, 1,300 yards,
Thank you.
1,800 yards.
Yo,
AB's not just good. AB is a freak. And the NFL has shown us that you take chances on freakazoids because they are few and far between. Everybody in the NFL has a level of talent. And then every now and then, you got Megatrons and you got these mega stars and you got people that are transformers. AB is one of them transform type of dudes. AB gonna get that shot.
He gonna get that shot. He deserves that shot. I just hope he takes full advantage of this opportunity. AB, this doesn't happen often. Even for Hall of Famers, they will cast you away. They almost got to that place with AB. Take care of your mind, your body, your heart, your character. Show the best of you, AB, so we can see this for a long time. Coming up, about to go get those buckets. Swish. Man with a playing suit on, too. I love it. Let's start off with, of course, my Clippers and the Lakers, who put on a show last night to restart the season. Let's be real. My squad didn't have Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, but moving on, they still had Paul George, who had 30 points, including a game-time 3 under 30 seconds left. On the Lakers' next possession, though, LeBron James hit a putback shot to go up by 2. Then on the other end, LeBron stepped up on defense, stopping Kawhi Leonard and PG to close it out. Groucho, were you impressed by the Lakers' win over the well, they weren't all
Get it out. Get it out.
Clippers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a fantastic show.
Oh, here we go.
Because, Marcellus, in order to know your future, you got to know your past.
Oh, okay.
Right? And speaking of the past, I'm impressed, but you should be too, because let's take a listen to what you, sir, said yesterday.
Don't use me
if we may. Let's just take a listen.
No Lou Will. And then game time decision with Patrick Beverly. You're not playing our squad. So, Lakers, if y'all can't beat us, and we're already up on the season series 2-1, y'all can't beat us while we jogging, it's a wrap.
So my man here sitting next to me said the Lakers should win the game.
They should.
They should.
Yeah.
And what the Lakers do, they did win the game.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm impressed because when it comes down to it, I don't care how much you win by. I care that you won. And that's exactly what the Lakers did. And by the way, the Lakers, they ain't played great either. They shot as poorly as they've shot all season. 39% from the field. The Lakers were winning 35 minutes of the game, so they basically dominated the joint. So, Marcellus, I don't understand, sir, how someone cannot be impressed by a W, because a W is a W. You don't get more than one win if you win by 20 points, if you win by 40 points, or if you win by 2 points. So I'm impressed like anyone with some sense should be, my friend.
Oh, okay. Let me enlighten.
You still writing?
You know what? Here comes the pain. Let me enlighten you, young man. Remember, you were coming out the womb. Man, I was doing this, 16 years old already, pushing a whip. I have a little more experience with these things. Let me enlighten you to the 2 scoreboards. There's always 2 scoreboards. A lot of fans don't really respect the second scoreboard, but it exists. There's one that has the physical score. We won the game. And then there's one during the course of the game, and certainly your coach will point out after the game, the psychological scoreboard. Some will call momentum. Uncle Mo is in the building. You ever been